Hello and welcome, everyone. I am back. I am here. I am Muntante Musk. Do you remember me? You should remember me because I brought you some fantastic album recommendations, if I don't say so myself. And Caspa's been hogging all the damn reviews, but I'm back. And I'm here to bring you a review of Cheekface. Too much to ask. Cheekface is a California indie rock band, and this is their third studio album. Now, given with Cheekface's recent catalog, they've never really had like a bad album, but definitely an album that I wouldn't say is fire as a whole. You know what I mean? It had its highlights, but it was missing something. And to me, I feel like what it was missing was a portion of versatility. It was missing the versatility and the punch that this one definitely has. I feel like the vocals have more character to them. There's more variation. Definitely more of a great build to each track. And definitely hitting with the jokes too, hitting with the humor, hitting with the unhinged nature of these tracks that it was going for, that it is going for, and that it went for, and that it accomplished because it's great. And granted, it doesn't start off great. I mean, it starts off decent. My issue is it could have been a longer track. It had some great bars on there, but it ends too quick. You know, why end it that quick? But they ended it quick, so what are you gonna do? Onward, though, it's pretty consistent in its quality and its absurdity in the best way possible. Now, on here, you're getting elements of influences from Cake, you're getting influences from LCD Sound System, Talking Heads, a little bit of Lou Reed in the vocals, just a little bit, and very comedic lines on here, like everything is fine, where people are like coughing on each other and coughing on their doctor, and the doctor's like, no, everything's fine, when clearly it's not fine. And catastrophic events are near or have happened, and they're just trying to tell you everything's fine when they're just seeing the world go to hell in a handbasket. But very comedic lines on here too, and also a comedic, socially aware portion of lyrics on Pledge Drive. And why do I feel so weird? Like, really is like on its face, but it just has so many layers to it. Layers as in the message is so on the nose, but also there's like kind of like a twist to it where the person sounds like they're motivated, but is it that motivation or is that insanity? You know what I mean? Like saying lines like, oh, I'd accomplish more if I didn't get some sleep. And then it just gets even more crazier as it goes on. Now, I'm not trying to ruin anything for you, but I'm definitely going to share you some lines from these tracks. Cool, cool. And I do feel like there is musical awareness too, such as the song Featured Singer, where he's saying, like, I want to be a featured singer on an EDM song, and this song is going to be aggravating to music snobs and people who appreciate non-commercial music, but how it would do so well and it would land on a TikTok video and played in warehouses and used for parties, but it would be hated by like hardcore critics. Hilarious stuff. I love it. And I feel like on here there's definitely an LCD sound system influence for sure. Probably like maybe this is happening or their first album. I definitely get that vibe from there. And also I love the sweet drony melodies that are like ascending over like the hook. But the the humor like does not miss on here. I mean, there are songs like Election Day where not really the fault of the lead singer, but like maybe if the guest singer wasn't drowned out by the instrumentation, it would be better. And also there's a song called Noodles where he's just screaming noodles that had potential for a better build. But over there, like after that, it's like off to the races with comedic jabs at war crimes, with You Always Want to Bomb the Middle East. And it's done in a humorous fashion, but it's definitely from the heart, saying like, instead of like destroying the world, how about we build it? How about we make it better by, growing things and nurturing the planet instead of dropping bombs on it and taking the lives of innocent people, And also, I love the bouncy little melodies that are on this thing too. I think that was a really nice touch to it. And the rest of the album too, if you didn't notice, if you have listened to it, or when you do listen to it, it digs into relationships, whether that be friendships on the rocks, or relationships on the rocks, or a relationship that has gone sour. Uh, like the song Next to Me, which I love. I love the strained vocals. I love the unhinged lyricism on here, like digging through someone's trash and getting a paper cut, or screaming outside of someone's window saying yo so much that the neighborhood has called you yo guy. Like, and it's just great. And we get a unhinged banger of a track on Vegan Water, where you could tell like he's absolutely lost his mind, having these absolute delusions of grandeur, and it has just become a toxic reality for him. But the characteristic vocals, the exciting builds, catchy hooks, great melodies on this thing, and hilarious lyrics just make for a great indie rock album. Probably one of the best indie rock albums of the year by far, and the best Cheekface album in their catalog. So I'm giving this a 4 out of 5 rating. If you have checked it out, what did you think? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Let me know